Oh, hi, that's me there. I'm Dr. Malcolm Denton, currently the only dentist here in the town of Sycamore Creek. I've paid a visit to a patient of mine in his law office this particular day because he's had a lot of important trials going on and couldn't quite get away, even with a terrible toothache. So to help him out, I dropped by his office. Besides, I could stop by the ice cream shop afterwards and get a milkshake or a cone on my way home. People are often taken aback by what we do for each other here in Sycamore Creek. But helping others is not a new thing. We help all the time, even when it hurts. But it's because we care about each other. We look out for one another, and we laugh together. Some people call what we do small-town values, because it seems that a lot of other folks just look out for themselves. They seem to be numb to the needs of others. But God tells us to care for one another, and He gave us the golden rule to live by. Do unto others as you'd have them do unto you. Sure, it might cause some discomfort now and then to help out, but there will come a time when we need help ourselves. Truth is, we all used to be more connected, more dependent on one another. People just don't do that anymore. People need each other. We need to connect and have community. It's time we get on top of things again and stop circling the situation. We need each other. So pull a little kindness out and share it with your neighbors. Smile, open a door, say hi, fall into the habit of being a good neighbor. We're missing so much in life by not connecting with each other. Just like I was able to show love and kindness to my neighbor here, show kindness to those around you, with acts big and small. Be the love and grace that God wants us all to experience. Go be a good neighbor. As an artist and an interior design expert, I have to tell you, it doesn't look good. It seems you've used some kind of a permanent glue here that should never come in contact with human flesh, or you could be stuck forever.
Randall, I should have talked to you first. A bird already moved in. He sings like a bird.
Well, let me try again.
Hello. Oh, howdy.
Welcome to the Crafty Critter.
Well, thank you. Nice place you got here. Kind of reminds me of my aunt's house.
Ah, was she artistic?
No.
Of course. Well, what can I help you with today?
Well, do you have any animal art? I mean, art by animals. I have a collection by a tabby in St. Louis named Pablo Picasso.
Now, we do carry some art by a badger named Roger.
Oh, is he local?
Well, he used to be.
No, Randall, it's not decoupage. What do you think this is, the 1960s? It's mixed media.
Well, the Mother of God is even more mixed media. It's organic, non-GSO, and non-MSG.
Well, your piece is quite unique. I'm not sure that there's a market for a... may I? What's it made of?
free-range turkey. Edible art. I could barely keep my cat away from this thing, and you want to talk about an art critic.
Louis, your complete lack of artistic ability continues to amaze me.
Thank you, Randall.
Hey there, Mr. Carter. Can I help you with something?
Well, Randall, I got a situation. I don't know if you know this, but I purchased a copy of that famous Blue Boy painting. You know the one, right? Anyway.
Oh, yeah.
We've had it for years. Now, this is going to sound weird, but the fact that the boy in the painting hasn't gotten any older is really starting to disturb me.
So it disturbs you?
Yes. The only one in the entire house that hasn't gotten any older. Now, my wife thinks it's because our boy went off to college, couldn't get a job, and now he's back home living with us. That's what she thinks it is.
Oh, so he lives in your basement?
No, dining room. We don't have a basement. An old Blue Boy's there to remind me of it every day. And my son's still there, too.
Oh, dear.
Wait a minute. What is that? Is that a rabbit? No, wait. It's a duck. No. Wait.
This is one of those optical illusions. This particular one is over 150 years old. So what do you see?
I see frustration is what I see. All right, I'm not going to be able to sleep tonight. Which one is it? Duck, rabbit? Tell me.
It literally depends on your perspective.
My perspective. My perspective is I don't know what the heck it is. That's what I'm asking you for. I hate these things. Is it a blue dress or a gold dress? Is it a lady or a cat? The person on the phone named Pat. Is that a boy or a girl? And this one, my wife and I got in a huge fight over this one. Is a tomato a vegetable or is it a fruit? Not a farmer.
Let me let you spend a little bit of time with it, and then you can decide if it's going to be a part of your life or not, okay?
Wish I had that option with my mother-in-law. Hey, I'm kidding, right? Don't tell my wife. But really, it would have been nice.
And that's why we never carry art by the armadillo anymore. It's just too risky.
Oh, I understand. Well, actually, I'm here to ask you if you'd like to carry some of my homemade jams and jellies.
Oh.
I'm Ella.
Oh, well, I'm Mona. Let me get the owner for you, okay?
Okay.
Now, please ignore the static and noise when I use the, intercom system.
Okay.
Randall! He'll be right with you.
Oh, afternoon.
Hi, are you the proprietor?
The what?
She means me, you dodo.
Is the proprietor a grumpy old man?
Means the one in charge. Could I interest you in a candle made of chicken fat? As it burns down, it produces this wonderful aromatic chicken soup. Oh, and then there's Roger. He's a guy.
Oh, yes, we met.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm Ella Sawyer of Ella's Jams and Jellies, formerly Ella's Jams, Jellies, and Candies. However, due to an unforeseen incident involving my double boiler and my cat, no, she's okay. Mostly a little sticky, but
We carry some similar items. We're the only outlet in town for Honey I'm Home, Carl's Corn Dog Dipping Sauce, and Dr. Dumpling's Earwax Remover. A real smorgasbord of taste sensations.
Oh, so I was wondering if you would earwax?
Yeah, you don't eat it. Trust me. But you know how sometimes you get a little wax stuck deep down inside. You know what? Why am I telling you when I can show you? I got something brewing in this guy right here. I'll show you later. I'll show you later.
Mona, I'm in a terrible quandary. Excuse me, I'm throwing this big political shindig for all these party mucky mucks, and I am in a quandary.
Mucky muck shindig quandary. Oh yeah, it's over my head. Hey Randall, would you mind helping me?
It's that party, the thank you dinner for last council's elections.
And now, is that like for the campaign workers?
No, for the politicians that didn't end up running. We're very grateful to them.
Oh, that makes sense, as long as you don't poison them.
What? No, we're very grateful to them. I know it's unusual, but it's about bringing people together. I wanted to call it Eating Crow Together, but I was voted down. But Mona, I need a centerpiece for the table, something that will stand out. This long bread bowl is just the ticket. I want it.
That actually isn't.
For sale? Everything's for sale. Name the price.
I'm trying to say that this isn't a bread bowl. It's actually a large.
I don't care. I want it.
I understand.
Here's the price.
When you want something, you want it. One time I wanted a small tattoo.
A tattoo?
Yeah.
Oh my, really? Did you get it?
No, because it was on someone else's arm and they wouldn't sell it to me.
Well, Ella, Miss Rachel here, she puts on the nicest events. You know, like the time that you did the fundraiser and you brought Justin Timberland into town.
You mean Justin Timberlake?
See, I made the same mistake. Justin Timberland was very gracious, but he did politely decline singing at our big event. Said he was only good at karaoke, and that was about it. Let's just say those that were hoping to see Justin Timberlake were not so understanding.
How awful.
Oh, it actually turned out all right. You know, Justin Timberland did end up getting everyone singing karaoke, and we went until midnight. There you go.
All right, dear. Now, make sure that you wash this out before you put any bread in it. And make sure that really, before you put anything in it, okay?
Thank you. Okay. Good luck with finding your tattoo. I used to have one of Millard Fillmore on my back. Bye.
Happy shindig. Who's Millard Fillmore? Here you go, hot off the press.
Hey, where is it? Did someone actually buy the hamster hot tub that I carved out of outhouse planks?
Yes, it's your first sale, Lewis. Congratulations.
That's a big deal.
I know it is.
Ella's Jams and Jellies.
Yeah.
You know, we got a lot of folks around here that make their own jams and jellies and, wart removers and stuff, but so I'm not really sure if there's much of a demand.
But these are different because they're my grandmother's recipes.
Ooh, smoked tomato jelly and lover's leaf.
Yes, it's made with passion fruit, and they say it makes people fall in love. That's what happened to my grandmother and Papa Joe, I think.
Papa Joe, was that your grandfather?
Not exactly.
Passion fruit. Boy, oh boy. Is that even legal, or?
Says here you were written up in the magazine Jelly Jamboree.
Yes, I was. And they called my work a congenial culinary cacophony.
Those are the most beautiful words I have ever heard.
Oh,
You know, these boys, they love sweets, so watch out.
Ella, where's it you're from anyway?
I'm Porter, born and raised.
Wait a minute. Isn't it?
No,
No, but there was a
never
guy.
happened.
You know, for a product to be successful, it has to have a good name. You could call them Traffic Jam or Door Jam. People can relate to that.
I even wrote a jingle, in case I ever do a TV commercial. It goes, just put my jellies inside your...
Everything sounds good with a little instrumentation. I've been fixing a banjo.
Yeah, I can play that.
Oh, okay.
It's not a banjo, it's a baritone ukulele. Oh, will you hold this? I don't know the words yet. Okay. Just put my jellies inside your bellies. Go get them now before the rest of us. Lots of great flavors, share with your neighbors. You'll be happy that you did, they are delicious. Ella's Jams and Jellies! Thank you.
You know, I was thinking it'd take some doing, but you could make a jam that cures gas and call it Windjammer. I like this basket.
You better check with Becky.
She's right. My wife usually handles these kind of things. Could you come back tomorrow?
Sure, thank you. Well, I'm gonna go around the corner and get a fried bologna sandwich, and then I'm gonna go by the garage.
Oh, be sure to try the biscuits. Happy Biscuit Cafe has the best biscuits in the world. Fried bologna. That could be the flavor of your next jam.
Think about it.
Ella, did you say garage?
Yeah, I got a nail in my tire. I have a spare, but not a jack. Yeah, I hope we can afford it because the jelly business has me in a jam. Get it? Thank you.
Bye.
See ya.
See ya.
In a jam. That's good. That is good.
That's a good try there, Lewis. That's all right. Just maybe try again, but maybe not with so many feathers this time, huh?
Randall, I really appreciate your willingness to help me learn.
Well, you know, I had people help me along the way, and I've had a lot of people in my life that I'm very appreciative of. Oh, I give up, Caroline. I just can't get the hang of it. I don't know what made me think I could ever be an artist. People make fun of me for trying. I'm gonna go back to being a shoe salesman.
Oh, now, Randall, you know you've been improving. You almost had it that time. And you just didn't have the soul for being a shoe salesman.
What?
Never mind. Besides, this is about doing what you love to do. You enjoy making art, right?
Oh, yes, I do. I like it very much.
Well, that's all you need. Put your love into your work and show that love to others. The world needs that. Okay. Reflect Jesus' love through everything you do.
Even when you're a shoe salesman and you see people with hideous feet, I mean, we're talking monster feet. Well, I could tell you some stories.
Yes, even then. Wait. Who in town has monster feet? Is it Herschel? No, don't tell me.
What about if you're somebody who makes mistakes all the time and does horrible art like this?
Hey, you see this cup? This was a mistake. I made a shelf full of them, and my cat, Cattywampus, came to visit.
Cattywampus?
No, don't judge. She's just a little off. Anyway, that cat came through and knocked every single one off the shelf. Ruined every one. I was so upset. But you know what? I decided I'm gonna fire them anyway, so I put them all in the kiln. And guess what? People loved them. It became my most popular item, the Cattywampus mug.
Art made by animals. What a great idea.
Now, see, that's a stretch. I think you're taking it too far. My point is that you want to do the thing you love. Put love into everything you do. God doesn't give up on us. Let that be an example.
Really appreciate all the help that you're giving me with all this.
Oh, and see, that's another thing. We all should do what we can to help others, you know? Take the time to give our neighbors a hand when they need it. Don't you agree?
Yes, I do. That's the kind of place I want to live in.
Let's take a look at that piece that just came out of the kiln, huh?
Can't wait.
Uh-huh. You see, oh my, oh, yes. You put a lot of time into this, see? And that's letting stuff come out of your heart. It's art, you know? You enjoy it, you know? So you take that joy and you share it with others, huh? Yeah. Yeah, take your joy. It scares me. So who was it? Was it Edna with the monster feet? It was, wasn't it? No, don't judge. Show the love, Caroline. Show the love. Show the love.
Thank you, Rainbow.
Louis, your enthusiasm is incredible. Don't you let anybody, not even me, tell you that you can't do art. You keep doing what you love, right? So, Mr. Carter, have you decided to take home the rabbit duck?
Nah, I thought it was mocking me. But I love this. Look at that.
Mr. Carter, that's an old rag.
Well, I can tell it's an older work, but look at the coloring and the spacing. It's beautiful. And wait a minute, what's this?
I can tell you, this is ketchup. That over there, that's some glue, and in the middle is oil. And that, I don't know what that is. But you know, if you like it that much, you can have it.
Well, you drive a hard bargain, Mr. Randall, but well, we'll talk about the price later. Is that passion fruit I smell?
Hey, listen, do you have a few minutes to help with a special project that I've got going?
Don't know about rabbits or ducks, yeah. Sure.
Listen, here's what I had in mind. I thought you and I and Louis, if we could get together, you see, there's this thing that's happening. Mr. Carter, here we go. Thank you so much for your help with it.
You are quite welcome.
And this is yours.
Really? Oh, thank you. And I know right where I'm going to hang it.
You mean,
Yeah, right over Blue Boy's face. Have a good one, man.
Thanks. Take care.
They changed my tire?
Sure did. You know, they realized that the garage was about to close and they didn't want you driving on a bad tire. You know, Mr. Carter had a jack. I hope that's okay.
Let me think. Yes? That is so kind.
That's just the way they are. I mean, they would do anything for anybody. And they try to be a good example, you know, to show others how to treat each other. We say, help every chance you get.
That is so sweet. That is neighborly. People don't do those kind of things anymore. Wow. Can I borrow a pen?
Sure. And, by the way, how about a jar of that Lover's Leap?
Okay, but you gotta be very careful.
Guys, Ellie, she left a note for you.
Many thanks for your help with my car. I wasn't sure how I was going to afford getting my tire changed. Please accept these as a token of my apprehension.
Appreciation.
Oh, that makes more sense. Token of my appreciation. Signed with love, Miss Ella. Aw, that's so nice.
Did she happen to leave one of the jars of passion fruit?
Well, you're too young for that, but here's some candied rhubarb.
Ah!
childproof.
Jenkins, there you are. I thought you'd decided not to come by today.
Well, what do you say, George? What do you say?
Sit down, sit down. Ow.
Yeah, huh?
Huh?
What?
I decided to take up a new hobby.
A hobby?
Yeah.
All the years I've known you, George. Hey, how long is that? How long I known you?
Too long.
2 long
Yes.
years. Then you ain't got no hobby, and you never had a hobby before.
yeah.
What changed your mind
I
there,
was
George?
living and supporting a wife and
Yeah?
children, and
Yeah?
that ain't no way to live.
Yeah, you don't want to live that way.
You're gonna think it's weird, but I've decided to race squirrels.
I, for years, have been saying maybe you should get into making little canoes or racing cars. But
Well-
instead, what you said here, now listen to me, what you said is you're racing, I got this right so far,
Yes.
you're racing squirrels.
Squirrels, yeah. Fuzzy boys with the tails, the rats that run up the tree.
I know what
That's
they are.
I'm
I know
saying.
what they are. I know what they are. Just making sure I'm not having a stroke here. You
No,
said that
no.
you are racing squirrels.
Squirrels. Now, I don't catch them and put saddles on them or train them or nothing like that. They're already fast and scurry. I just watch them and say, okay, that one is the devil's advocate and that one is Ma's kettle. And they name them something like that.
But at the end of the day, a squirrel is a feral animal. Why, it ain't even from here. It came over on the ships of some country, and it came over here, and then they're here, and then I lost my train of thought. How do you determine if a squirrel wins or loses? I mean, they go all over the dang place. How do you know?
I say, fellas,
Huh?
first one of you is what goes across this line over here, which could be designated by a crack on the sidewalk, or it could be some kind of a natural phenomenon, like a twig.
A twig.
And
you
the
say?
first one that goes across there is the winner. And I just sits and I watches and I laughs. 'Cause they're funny. A squirrel is a funny critter. You don't approve.
Say, you think a fella can make a bet on a squirrel like that?
Just the concept of small town values. You know, I think our small towns are the backbone of this country, and good people that slow down and care about each other and think about what really matters in life. So all that came together, and I said, I'm in.
Our country and the world right now is in a lot of conflict and fighting, and so this is a nice show because it has biblical values in it. Help every chance you get is biblical.
Do unto others as you'd have them do unto you. You know, if everybody governed their life by that, I mean, the world would just be a better place.
We're wanting to show that that's still possible, and it's still something that we strive for, something that we long for, to be good neighbors, to be good to each other, to take care of each other.
That's why I feel like something like this is going to do well, because people are hungry for that now.
But it's not a preachy show. It's just undergirded with truth.
But in small towns, people know what's going on in each other's lives and want to be a part of it.
And this is entertaining. It's fun.
Barry wrote great lines for me. He really nailed what I do, and he really gave me funny lines. My favorite line is the tattoo line, which I'm still trying to figure out what it means.
If anything, it's just gonna make people happy, put smiles on faces, and hopefully inspire people.
It's the Andy Griffith modern day storytelling that has a purpose and leaves you with a message.
Be nice to somebody, give them a compliment or a hug, and a high five.
What are you doing?
I don't know.